Hi, Michael from AusSport Scoreboards. Today I'd like to show you through our new P4 indoor LED basketball scoreboard running our GameChanger software which we've written in-house. This particular scoreboard is 2400mm in width by 1400mm in height. They can be made in any width or height configuration that you require. This particular one, like I mentioned, is P4. At the moment, current technology for LED indoor displays is somewhere down around 0.9 of a millimetre per pixel, up to probably about 6mm P6. We can supply scoreboards anywhere in between in that range. Like I mentioned, this one is running our GameChanger software, which we've written in-house. All the location and layout of all these icons, the subs, points, player number, fouls, points, the location of team icons and so on is all totally user configurable. So you can click and drag and move that around and set the scoreboard up however you would like. This window here can be, obviously we've got some video playing on there at the moment. That can be zoomed full screen or it can be picture in picture, all user controlled from the laptop controller, which I'll show you through in a minute. So this is the control laptop that we provide with the scoreboard setup. It's running our GameChanger software which we've written in-house, and this obviously is a basketball version. You can see in the top left hand corner of the screen, the control screen, there's a representation of the scoreboard. So this always shows exactly what's happening on the scoreboard, so there doesn't need to be line of sight between the person operating the scoreboard and the actual scoreboard itself. I'll start down here. These are the global settings. Allows you just to set the scoreboard width and height. That'll all be preset from the factory, so you won't have to worry about that. You can alter a lot of stuff on our GameChanger software. One of the things is a background colour. Brings up a colour picker. You can choose whatever colour you want for the background colour, and also there's a whole bunch of background types as well. A few other settings there which probably not necessary to worry about at the moment. This is our team setup. So there's a whole bunch of teams that you can enter in here just by pulling down that menu and then selecting whichever one you'd like to display at the time. We've set up a couple here at the moment just as examples. So we've got Tigers and Melbourne there. This basketball team setup window also allows you to select which players are on the court at any time and obviously which players are shown on the scoreboard there. To swap out a player, all you need to do is just deselect the player that's coming off and then hit the new player that's going on, and then all the new players' stats are displayed and are kept in memory and then are displayed, so it's quite easy to swap people in and out. That's the player setup window, where you enter in the player's name, number and all their stats in there like so, and then you can browse and locate a photo and load a photo of the player up there as well. In the next version of the software we'll have player profile, so when someone shoots a basket it will display their player profile on the scoreboard very quickly. That's in the next version of the software which will be released very shortly. So to actually operate the scoreboard, it's a very simple matter of selecting the timer settings firstly. You can select time of day, countdown or count up timer, and just click on the slider to select which one you would like. Can select the countdown time just by simply clicking on there and then over typing. This particular scoreboard is set up running some shot clocks which are controlled through the GameChanger software here. There's two shot clock default settings which can be changed here. At the moment we've got them set on 14 and 24 seconds, and they can be just selected and over typed and set to whatever you want. While we're talking about the shot clocks, so that's the hot start buttons there for the 14 and 24 seconds which we just set early in the earlier window. So to start the shot clock, it's just a simple matter of hitting that 14-second button. If you want to restart it, hit it again. If you want to start it from 24 seconds, hit it again. It can be paused and restarted at any time as well. To start the game timer, obviously we've set up count up or count down, and we've set the time period. It's just a matter of hitting the pause button like so. It can be paused and played like so, and then reset. It's just reset there like so. There is a siren that's supplied with it. You can manually sound the siren at any time just by clicking on the siren button there. and of course the siren is set up to go off at the conclusion of the period as well. Period is advanced by hitting the plus minus buttons there. To add a score, it's just a simple matter of selecting which team and which score, and then just clicking on the appropriate button, like so. Brings up a player window, and you just select the player number who scored the hoop, like so. And then it adds the points to that appropriate player. To record a foul, same thing, just here on the plus button, and just click the player who recorded the foul, and it shows the player that recorded the foul there. Timeouts are advanced and reduced like so. Subs are turned on and off just by hitting the sub button. Possession indicator just by clicking on it or using the left-right arrows on the keyboard. We have a scrolling text display which will scroll a text line across whichever portion of the scoreboard you set it up to. And there's 10 pre-populated scrolling texts there which you can click on and then just hit the play button and it'll scroll the text along the bottom of the scoreboard. Hit the stop button and it'll stop it. Over here we've got our 10 playlists set up, and they're just accessed by hitting the across arrows like so. The reason we've got 10 playlists is so that you can set up different playlists throughout the game. So for example, you can have a pre-game, a first quarter break playlist, second quarter, and so on and so forth, so that you can promote different people or different sponsors throughout the game. To control a playlist, it's really easy. All you do is hover over the playlist, hit play button. It brings up a window here where you can just select which media it is you want to add to the playlist. So just click on it and hit open, and it adds it in. You can change the order just by clicking on it to select that particular piece of media, and then just using the up or down arrows to change the order of the way that playlist is going to play. So to start the playlist, obviously hit the play button, the stop button at any time, and there is a little button down here that will bring the playlist into picture mode where it's set up like so, or you click it one more time and it'll be full screen, so you can just click between picture and full screen at any time. That basically in a nutshell is our GameChanger basketball software. If you would like any more information about this fantastic P4 indoor LED basketball scoreboard or our GameChanger software, please check us out at www.aussport.com.au or give us a call. Thank you.